Hey, this is DT. Today, I'm talking about how independents should vote in this election year. Grab the joint if you're a smoker. If not, get yourself a beer. Let's get into it. And before we even talk about how we're gonna vote, we have to know what our two major parties are doing, our beloved DNC and RNC. The Democratic National Committee, DNC, has been manipulating their candidate selection for a while. Since 2016, they made it clear who they wanted to win. Just look at how they backed Hillary Clinton over Bernie Sanders. We all saw the emails. In 2020, after Joe Biden won South Carolina, key candidates like Pete Buttigieg and Amy Klobuchar dropped out and endorsed him right before Super Tuesday. It was like the DNC made their choice, leaving voters in the dust. Bernie didn't stand a chance. And many people felt the whole process wasn't just fair. And now in 2024, it's even worse. The DNC is playing the same stunt, using Biden's age as an excuse. They're already pushing Kamala Harris forward. Despite calls for open primary, no debates, no competition. It's clear they don't want us to have any choice. Let's be real. This is fascism. They're not even hiding it at this point. Oh, and what about Donald Trump? I really don't think I need to explain this part. These impeachments show a dangerous trend in democracy. We are watching democracy crumble with one party acting like fascist regime and other one trying to destroy the democracy itself. It's ridiculous. Why is this the only choice we have? Where's the third parties in the US? America feels like it's stuck between two extremes, but do we really have no other options? Third-party candidate struggle because of how a system is set up. Winner takes all, media coverage, ballot access laws. It's a mess. Even someone like RFK Jr. struggles to get traction because how DNC blocks him from getting fair visibility. Third parties just can't break through the noise, and that's by design. The major parties absorb their ideas, leaving third parties with no platform to stand on. Look at Constitution Party, Socialist Party. They've been consumed. And we wonder, why do they fail all the time? And reasons are like these. In the US, we have what's called winner takes all system. This means that only the candidate with the most votes wins, and everyone else, no matter how many votes they get, ends up with nothing. Because of this, people have started treating politics like a sports game. It's all about winning, and it leaves smaller parties struggle to gain any kind of representation. Then there is a spoiler effect. Third-party candidates risk splitting the vote, which could actually help the major party they oppose. It creates a fear that voting for third party might backfire. Also, mainstream media is overwhelmingly biased in favor of two major parties. When they do cover third-party candidates, it's almost never about what they actually stand for. Instead, the focus is what they lack, their shortcomings, their so-called inability to win, or how they might disrupt the election. With the constant negative influence from the media, it becomes nearly impossible for third-party candidates to break through and communicate their message to public. And when third party do gain momentum on issue, one of the major party often just adopt that platform. They take away the leverage of the third party, making it seem their idea are no longer unique. And ballot access law does not help either. Because of high fee or the huge number of signature required, it's tough for third party candidate to even get on the ballot. And these are all reasons why third party cannot win elections, but not why cannot succeed. As independent voters, we have the unique power to change our minds based on the policies that matter. The major parties struggle to understand who we are because we kept our views hidden for too long. By organizing around specific issues, whether it's climate change, freedom of speech, education reform, or healthcare, we can now force the two major parties to address our concerns. Thanks to modern technology, we don't need traditional media to spread our message. We can connect with each other online, rally around these key issues, and negotiate with major parties. And here's the key. Our leader does not need to win the election. Their role is not to win office, but to manage the movement, organize people, and keep the issue at the forefront. It's the job of the two major parties to adopt policies that addresses these concerns. If the system won't provide fair elections, we'll create our own internal elections, unionize, and use your voting power as leverage to make the major parties work for you. Now, we have to unite and stop competing with them. Third parties should stop trying to win outright. Let's organize around key issues and force two major parties to compete for us. Make them do the work. Force bipartisanship. Let them fight for your vote. And push them to make policies that reflect your values. Don't let the current broken system control your life. So, how do we make this happen? It's simple. If you're unhappy, vote against the current elected officials. Stop choosing the lesser of two evils, and stop identifying with the parties that doesn't represent your interests. Make them earn your vote by doing their job. This election is our chance to show that our vote can shift the balance of power. The media might focus on which party have the lead, but that doesn't mean our influence is diminished. If politicians aren't passing the law we need or addressing the issues that matter, we can vote against them. We all know that Democrats and Republicans often seem more alike than different, so why not use this to our advantage? When both parties have to compete for our votes, they'll be forced to deliver better policies and start actually working for us. By threatening to vote them out, and if we follow through, we can turn any place into battleground, basically a purple state. When neither party can count on automatic victories, they'll have to work harder for our support. Our votes will become their motivation to perform better and respond to what we, the people, actually want. Now, here's what's important. As independents and moderates start to control the general election, both parties will be forced to focus more on their primaries. Why? Because if we spread this idea, independents can easily decide the outcome of the general election. Republicans and Democrats will know they can't rely on extreme polarization to win anymore. They'll have to win their own primaries by focusing on real policy solutions, and then appeal to broader group of independents to secure the general election. The shift could stabilize the political landscape, forcing both parties to deliver real results, not just empty promises. When they see moderates and independents holding the power, they will be forced to step up and prove their worth, not only to their royal supporters, but to undecided voters as well. Both parties will have to work harder, not just to keep their royal members, but also to convert independents. They'll realize they can rely on same old talking points. They will need to deliver real results. And to make that happen, we need them to understand the simple rule. We will vote this way when we are unhappy. If they know that, they will work harder to keep their base royal by actually doing the work. No more brainwashing or empty slogans. By uniting under this philosophy, we can push both parties to focus on what truly matters, real progress and solutions that benefit the people. All we have to do is follow through our words. Politicians depend on staying in office. And if they can't count on automatic votes, they'll have to start working together across the aisle. Keeping their job uncertain makes them accountable. If you are unhappy, vote them out. This sends a simple yet clear message. Over time, this kind of pressure could help ease the extreme polarization we see today and push politicians to focus on real issues that matter to the people. Your vote, your power. Hold them accountable. This is DT. Thanks for watching.